Yeah, that's it. Todd Snider rules. 1, rolling papers. 2. So I was explaining to Spike just that in 1985, when I graduated from Beaverton High School, the home of the Beavers, me and like 6 guys went down into that tunnel, and I wrote Todd Snider rules in there. And they wrote stuff too. They said stuff just as dumb, but you know, like, and we all wrote the Beaverton High School kicks ass and all that shit. And it was we cleaned it into the sides. It wasn't like vandalism. And that's how you can ride in those tunnels. Just take a rag and they're so filthy. And then, well, here I'll play some of this song and then I'll tell you how I feel listening. It's like, we wrote our names up in that tunnel way back then when Coos Bay was about as far away as we'd ever been. Pine trees, they climb up winding hills, fishing boats and paper mills. Oklahoma County, that's where I come from. The hometown of the Burnside bomb. There's always rain clouds hanging down so low and gray. God knows I wish it would rain today. Tonight I've got those old Rose City blues. Tonight I've got those old Rose City blues. Tonight I'm driving to some other town. I've got my radio on, I got my window down. Old song comes on from a long time ago. How on earth did that DJ know? Tonight I've got those old Rose City blues. Tonight I got those old Rose City blues. Rain, pouring rain, don't bother me. So that night after that show, a bunch of guys that I had grown up with, maybe a couple that were there on that night that we did that, came to see me sing at my club I was playing at. And afterwards, we did karaoke, what's that? Where there's no group. Musicians hate that. It was my old friends, so we'll go and we're drinking beers, like pitchers of beers. And I don't worry because I've got Spike, you know. And Spike not drinking or anything. So a lot of times in those days, if I would drink to the point where I didn't remember the last couple of hours of some night, I would always just wake up in my room and think, well, it's all right, you know. Because there's a tour manager that's their main ride, is to make sure you don't fuck up when you're blackout drunk. That is the main thing. It just is. You wake up and think, all right, I didn't drive, or damn crazy, you know. So that next morning, though, as we were heading out of town, we came back through that tunnel, and I could see just as clear as day. It said again, in the 2000s, Todd Snider rule. And I said to her, I said, come on, tell me I didn't do that. She said, you think somebody else did that? And I was like, you're supposed to keep me from doing shit like that. And she said, yeah, but this time it was just too hard to tell you not to do it. And then I got home from that tour, and I got a call from a girl that I'd grown up with, apologizing for not having been at the show. And I remember saying, oh, it's the same songs, you know. And she said, well, you must have been pretty good, because one of your fans went down into the Monroe County Tunnel and wrote, Todd Snider ruled.